on a number of occasions that you would meet with representative groups, but I think that you personally have yet to do this, and I know they've been in touch with you recently to seek a meeting prior to the budget. The point, however, is the right of these groups to be represented, not to be based on the grace and favour of your ministry. It's not tea and sympathy that they need, but workers' rights and the right to the industrial relations mechanisms of the state. And I think if you looked at the protest that was outside today, the representative groups of teachers, gardai, firefighters, local authority workers, the ESB, CIE, and on and on and on, people who served this state for all of their adult lives, and some of them as children when they started at 15, 16 years of age, have been poorly let down by your office by, first of all, not having the right to sit around the table when pay negotiations for public servants are being done. They're often overlooked, they're often sidelined, and all they're asking is for industrial relations rights, for recognition that they matter, and to be able to explain their case and negotiate their case at the WRC. And the second thing that we need is for the Pension Ombudsman to recognise them as a collective and not as just individuals who take individual cases. They need that collective bargaining strength, and I'm asking you, will you do something about this?
Ministers, 1 minute.
I fully acknowledge the contribution that retired public servants have made to our country, and I also acknowledge
about the consequences of the wage agreement, and certainly the consequences of the wage agreement affect existing workers, but those existing workers will one day be pensioners too. And the index with their work and their pay has been broken. Now, I'd just ask you a question, Minister. Has the index with your pension and your rights and your pay been broken, or is it just for the firefighters, the council workers, the Gardaí, the ESB, those who've served the state for many, many years of their lives? I think that when you look at the overall systemic nature of how pensioners have been treated, both in the private and the public sector, and particularly in the public sector where there was an impression that they've all got gold-plated pensions. Actually, it's the ministers and the former Taoiseach who have the gold-plated pensions rather than these ordinary workers, but they've been consistently scapegoated and their pensions and their pension rights reduced. So a number of measures need to be taken, and the one that you can have a role in is unlocking that break in the index with current workers, where their pensions are severely suffering as a result.